What's up, everyone? This is Nemiroff back with another bullet for you. We've been on a New York hiatus for the last couple of years, and so it's good to be back. And we're actually going to have some special guests in the next few weeks, and we're going to talk about football as well, fantasy and real football too. So without further ado, let's get to one of the most famous races in New York. We're talking about the Travers Stakes. So we've got a 10-horse field here, 3-year-olds going 1.25 miles, the Midsummer Derby. And at first glance, it looks like it's a 3-horse race. However, we are going to eliminate one of those 3 right off the bat. And I'm talking about the number 2, Bayern. Now, Bayern is a freak of nature, amazing talent, amazing speed. However, from what I see, he does not want that 1.25 mile distance. Even though he dominated the 1 1/8 Haskell, the Travers will be a different story here. Last year, Verrazano dominated the Haskell, and check out what he did, finishing a no-factor 5th. So, not saying that he's going to do the same thing. I just have a feeling at such a short price that he's going to be 2-to-1 morning line, and probably going to be less than that. I'm going to look elsewhere. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the 7, Wicked Strong. Now, the beautiful bay son of Hard Spun looks just like his daddy, and in the Jim Dandy, they put blinkers on him for the first time, and it worked to perfection. He was up much closer to the pace, he got an excellent trip, and he completely outfought the Belmont winner Tonalist in the stretch. So what I think you're going to see this time, you're going to see him forwardly placed again, but hopefully not too close. He's the 7 post, so let him sit, 3, 4 wide even, and get that wide turn. He always does that wide run. He did it in the Wood, he did it in the Derby, he did it in the Belmont too. And look for him to make that wide run, and he'll be tenacious in the stretch. Okay, next we're going to look at the 6, Tonalist. Now, Tonalist, it's no blemish on his record to lose to a horse like Wicked Strong. And I think he's going to be a little more cranked up for this race. Came up kind of empty in the stretch in the Jim Dandy. But look for him to have a closing kick as well. He's that mid-pack runner. He's very versatile. He might be a little more forwardly placed as well in this race. Look, again, he's got an impressive record. And look for Tonalist and Wicked Strong, just like in the Jim Dandy, to take themselves on in the stretch. Okay, so now we're going to look at 2 long shots here. First, we'll look at the number 3, Charge Now. Now, son of Tiz Now, who's also out of the mare that produced a recent Derby winner, Super Saver, is in there for Bill Mott, and Bill Mott always has an ace up his sleeve. Charge Now was a very game second in the Curlin Stakes, so he already has an affinity for Saratoga. He's very lightly raced. He's always in the money. Except for a 7th place finish in the slop. The horse doesn't need to be on the lead. I think Charge Now is going to run a big race at a big price. And also we'll look at the number 8, Kid Cruz. Now he's by Linda Rice, trained by Linda Rice, and I think that he's a stretch runner. Looks like the 1.25 mile will be no problem for him. He's always making his late run, and I think in a race like the Travers, it sets up well for him to crash the party and maybe hit the board. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do a $2 exacta box, and we're going to use the 3 Charge Now, the 6 Tonalist, the 7 Wicked Strong, and the 8 Kid Cruz. And I want to give a shout out to all my peeps in Saratoga. I hope you guys have a blast this weekend, and we'll see what happens.